Trey, I know every day you guys are getting after it. It's what you guys do, but a little bit extra pep in the step, a little extra juice after a W?
Yeah, yes, sir. Just coming to work every day. Ultimate goal is just to get better. Go to work every day with the offensive line. Just get better in every aspect of the game that we can get better in.
Trey, why do you think you had your best game on Saturday?
I didn't really change anything up. I just came, took every word Coach Friend said to heart, worked my butt off, tried to finish my blocks.
What does this rivalry mean to you, and how much motivation is it, just the fact that Alabama's gotten better this rivalry the last 12 years?
Yeah, this rivalry means a lot to me myself. I've been coming to this game since I was a little boy. Coming either Neyland or going to Tuscaloosa at Bryant-Denny. It's a game important to my family. We've always grown up watching both these teams. Obviously it's a rivalry that extends back a long time. It means a lot to a lot of people from both sides.
What are some of your memories from some of those games you went to as a kid?
Yeah, I got some memories, man. I won't talk about all of them, but I do have some good memories. A lot of legendary players played in this game. I remember just waking up sometimes Saturday morning on CBS watching the game unfold. So I have some good memories of it.
Any favorite games you watched from this series?
Nah. No.
When you picked Tennessee, is this one of the matchups that you were looking forward to most, playing a team like Alabama, especially on the road?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can play a storied SEC team, on the road especially, it's always a great opportunity. It's something I dreamed of as a kid, and something I can't wait to live out again.
As a competitor, you probably want to see where you guys and you specifically stand against elite competition. How much is that a driver for you?
Yeah, absolutely. They're elite talent, elite team. We always like to see where we stand in terms of competition. As a competitor, I always want to compete against the best, to be the best, and it'll be a great challenge. It'll be really possessive, a great challenge this Saturday.
Obviously, South Carolina won as a really heavy underdog last week. Is that something that's going to come up, just the idea that anything can happen in this league?
Not exactly. We're just going to go to work the same way we do every week. Put everything that Coach Pruitt teaches and coaches onto us and, apply it into the field.
The way that offensive line, the way you guys as a unit played on that 91-yard drive, how can you translate that to kind of a full game, moving forward?
It was a great feeling, but, just moving forward, just kind of do our jobs more consistently, getting the right angles, especially myself, getting the right zone angles, not doing my job a high percentage of the time, but all the time, doing everything the coaches asked me to do and put forth onto the field.
What was some of the coaches' take? Stuck out on film when you guys rewatched that drive?
Just physicality and, want to. We weren't doing everything perfect. We just had a great will to go out there and get it done.
What were the coaches' sort of talking points when they were rewatching that with you guys? We played a physical game. There's still a lot of things that we need to do better, a lot of things we need to polish up on, a lot of the small details that we need to do better to be more successful.
How did you feel about the way you played personally Saturday, and did you think that was your best game?
It was okay. There are a lot of things I need to fix. I was on the ground way too much in the run game. I need to sustain my blocks a lot better. Hand placement needs to be way cleaner. Eyes need to be better on a lot of different facets of the game. There's a lot of things I need to do better.
If you pancake someone and you go to the ground also, is that a negative, or how does that grade if you guys look at it?
Anytime he's on his butt or on the ground, it's a knockdown. So I'll take it either way, standing up or on top of him.
Is it like a plus play if you stay up and are able to throw another block, or how's that graded out?
I actually don't know. If he's on the ground, I did my job for the most part.
When you look at kind of you talk about maybe you've been playing better a little bit, kind of getting gradually better each week.
Yep.
Can that be something as simple as you missed a lot of time and you've been knocking off some rust? I mean, can it be that simple in terms of the fact that you don't do a lot throughout the week and then you got to learn on Saturdays?
Yeah, I think so. It's a little bit that can definitely play towards it. Ultimately, it's just trusting the technique. A lot of times it's sort of hard to trust it, but at the end of the day, in terms of offensive line play, nothing I'm doing out there is natural. I'm not like a wide receiver where I can run a route. I can outrun somebody. It's not really about that. There's so many unnatural nuances to the game that I have to learn, polish, and such a short time to polish them. I have to do it every day, week in, week out. So over time, it's more natural to get better at it.
How do you have to fight the urge to kind of be perfect this week? Because everybody knows that Bama's offensive numbers, they are what they are. I mean, they tend to score a lot every game. But how do you fight the urge to make sure you don't get out of your element and think you have to play perfect against these guys?
Yeah, man, there's never an urge to play perfect, It's just an urge just to do what we're told on the field. As long as we're doing what Coach Pruitt and staff, what they're teaching us, Coach Chaney, Coach Friend, everything they're teaching us, as long as we're applying it to the field as a unit, doing it successfully as a whole, we're doing our job.
What's it been like getting Tim Jordan back into the mix of running back and being able to block for a guy like that that's just barreling his way through?
Oh, absolutely, man. Our running backs, man, they're great. You know, from Gray, Jordan to Ty, you know, they're all really good backs. You know, just having Tim in the mix, you know, he did a great job on Saturday. A lot of violent physical runs, you know, getting us hype. You know, he did a great job.
You and Wanye seemingly have different personalities. How are you two kind of able to feed off each other in that regard?
Yeah, man, Wanye is a young dude, man, a little goofy sometimes, man. But, you know, having a guy like that can make the game a bit refreshing because, you know, you see it from a different perspective, like when you saw it when you were younger. You know, his energy on the field, I feed off of that. And, you know, sometimes where he might be a little too goofy jumping up and down, I get a little more focused, you know. But we feed off of each other, and it's a really good synergy that we have together. I'm really happy he came here.
How would you describe the first half of the season for this team?
You know, I mean, obviously it's not what we wanted in the beginning portion. But right now, you know, we're getting back on track. We're coming together. Like I said, we're going to work day in and day out trying to fix the different things that we're messing up on.
Trey, you guys are cross-trained at a bunch of different positions. Have you worked at all at right guard? Is that a spot that you could be moved to depending on what happens with Jameer and some of the other guys coming back from injury?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, being an offensive lineman, if I have to play left tackle, right guard, you know, anywhere I need to play, probably not center, but anywhere I need to play, you know, if my name's called, I'm ready to step up to the plate. Coach Friend, Coach Clemens, you know, they all do a great job preparing us week in and week out, making sure that any challenge that we face on the field, anything that we're going to face that week, we're always going to be prepared for it. So either or, I'll be ready to go.
Trey, I know that you're a guy who I think everyone here knows how kind of intense you get on Saturdays and how focused you are and how kind of amped up you can get for a game. When you wake up on Saturday and you're still like 14 hours maybe away from kickoff, how do you handle that day? Because I imagine you're trying to not get tired before the game starts.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely a thing you can wear yourself out mentally just by thinking about it too much. And anytime I have a night game, you know, a later game, my main focus is just sleeping because there's no need for me to think about the game that's 9 hours away. You know, just thinking about that over and over and over and over and beating myself in the head about it. I'd rather just get some rest and really, you know, getting closer to the game, pregame meal. Prior to that, you know, we have a meeting, then my focus sort of shifts. But if I prepare too early, then you can really have a burnout.
Saw the video of you saying a couple times about those orange pants. what's
the orange britches, man.
Did you guys just like the way they looked? Is the fact that you won make them more popular? Like, what do you kind of think of those?
I've always wanted to wear them since like freshman year. We didn't get an opportunity, but I know I was getting taped and they said they were out there, so I got a little hyped up. But you know, it was a cool experience wearing them.
Wanye told us last week he thought you were the meanest lineman for Tennessee. Is that like the biggest compliment you can get for a lineman?
Yeah, man, I love that. Me and Jameer are fighting for that, I would say. But, you know, I do want to bring a mean mentality. You know, at the end of the day, it is a game, but, you know, sometimes got to be a little bit of a street fight out there. You know, you want a dog in that competition. You want someone to be a mean dude and set the tone.
You talk to Wanye about that at all?
Nah, I haven't. That's fine. I'm gonna address it.
When you talk about the orange pants as one of the leaders on this team, do you think you can put in a vote to wear them again Saturday?
Nah, man, we're not focused on that. You know, if Coach Pruitt, if he decides that's what our uniform is going to be, you know, we're going to rejoice about it. We're going to have a good time. You know, but regardless of the situation, wearing orange pants, white pants, you know, anything we wear, we're going to be ready for the challenges we face on the field. That's more what we're focused on.
Trey, back in the old days, Tennessee and Alabama would wear their home uniforms against each other all the time. Would you like the conference to kind of lean on that and let that tradition come back?
Yeah, I'm always big on jerseys. Growing up, I didn't really mind seeing that. I would love to have it, but you know, obviously, it does not really matter. It doesn't really matter that much in the grand scheme because you know, at the end of the day, it's about performance on the field. But I would love to see it, honestly.
How have you adjusted to the routine of essentially not practicing during the week? Has that taken some time to sort of get used to that, and how have you dealt with it?
Yeah, you know, going from that aspect, you know, if you can't have your reps, you know, you got to get it mentally. And so, you know, the coaches have done a great job, especially Coach Frank, Coach Clemens, you know, Coach O'Brien, people like that, you know, meeting with me day in and day out, make sure I'm comfortable with the game plan, getting sufficient walkthroughs, making sure I'm watching enough film, studying practice tests of the plays, you know, analyzing it enough that wherever the Saturday comes, you know, I feel comfortable in the game.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.